vision of my life, no in your way, my way. Ain't giving up on my kind of way, in the bay, doing it all alone. This time I show you all my theorem. The clock is ticking and flipping and shaking and breaking, but damn, I'm living. I ain't a smoker, ain't a drink, a dream, doper, ain't a baker, ain't a carnival, just a human. Vanakkam, I'm sure I'm also as BC, but I'm also as Mr. Earphones, and welcome back to my channel. So as promised, the moment Kranti dropped on OTT, I have watched it and I'm here to give my review on it. Let's get started. The story is about this super greedy businessman named Salatri, who in spite of having loads of other businesses now chooses education to be a prime source of his income, for which he teams up with the educational minister of the state and he comes up with a mega project. The project includes, the project is like this, okay? He wants to convert a whopping number of government schools into private schools and make money from it, okay? When I'm talking about, when I'm mentioning a whopping number, I'm talking about 12,000 government schools precisely, okay? Now, when you're doing something as big as this, obviously we will have to choose all the wrong ways to do it, and obviously he does the same until he touches a school whose favorite alumni is our D-Boss. And then there's D-Boss interference happening as per fate's plan, and then what happens, does D-Boss save the day or not, is the rest of the story, okay? So having said that, let me talk about the positives of the film. Positives to me, the first positive would be the entire family of D-Boss, okay? I loved the way the characters were placed, okay? The grandma, the grandpa, a cute romantic old couple, okay? But they are super professionals as well. The grandma is a retired judge, the grandfather is a retired lawyer, and then D-Boss's father, Bhargava Rayanna. I loved Ravichandran sir's role, okay? First time I'm watching him acting, I'm watching his film as well, so I've seen his songs, I've related to many of his songs. I'll drop the link in the description below, Hamsaleka sir and Ravichandran sir's combo. Please do check them out. But having said that, acting, I absolutely love the role. He's a revolutionist as well. I loved that character. And then he has a daughter and a son. Son is the boss, obviously. The daughter, again, she is a lawyer as well. So the entire family setup had some serious characters who are such a lovely bonding family, but at the same time they're super professionals, and that professional part of them comes to play at the end, which was amazing for me, okay? That kind of clicked so well for me. So for that particular way of crafting those characters, I loved. I would say that would be the first positive for me in this film, okay? The second positive would be the music for me. I loved Hari Krishna sir's music. I mean, all the songs, I've reacted to all the songs as well. Dharani, you know, when D-Boss comes back to school and he does all those things which he has done in the childhood and all those things, that was looking like it kind of made me go back to my school days and stuff, okay? It kind of reminded me of those things which I've done in my school as well. So that particular picturization was amazing, and obviously Bombay and all the other songs for that matter. So music was lovely, and BGMs also were very lovely. You know, I absolutely enjoyed the BGMs as well. This is one kind of whistle kind of thing comes during the school fee fight scene. That was amazing. And then the last fight, basketball scene, that was amazing. So music definitely elevated the film to the next level. So that is my second place for the film. Third would be the cinematography. I loved it. This initially D-Boss is abroad, so those locations obviously are stunning, but the way it has been captured was again very stunning. As I said earlier, the basketball scene again was captured very well. I loved the whistles. Certain ways the cameras moved were like super captivating and super lovely for me. So I loved it, and that slow-mo way where he does this was like awesome for me. And then this one particular shot where D-Boss leaves from abroad and comes to India, and the jet kind of comes forward, the camera kind of goes that side. That particular shot, the way it was captured, I loved it, okay? So the camera work is another plus for me. Editing, again, fast cuts, action sequences. There were so many action sequences as well. I think there were 3 to 4 action sequences. That was lovely to me again. So yeah, these were the positives for me in the film, okay? Negatives would be these, okay? The first negative for me was there were loads of logical loopholes, okay? See, obviously when it's a commercial film, you will have certain logical loopholes, but I felt maybe this could have been done this way, and maybe it would have been justified, is what I felt. For example, the first scene where, you know, D-Boss, this intro happens, there's an interview that happens, okay? D-Boss is abroad and the entire crowd are foreigners, okay? And the person interviewing is also a foreigner. And when she asks a question in English, D-Boss would be replying in Kannada. Okay, so I understand this on a film perspective and on the language basis they're doing it, but what I felt was probably if they had a translator or someone, you know, who translate everything that D-Boss says, it would have been, it would have added that logical factor as well, is what I felt. Or probably both of them communicating in English and probably a Kannada voiceover, something like that could have, maybe added to the logic factor, is what I thought. Okay, that was one thing. That and then secondly, the Kulfi fight. I loved the fight sequence, but the reason for which it happens didn't make sense for me at all. See, Achyut Kumar sir would be chased there, but D-Boss does not know Achyut Kumar sir. He just protects him for no reason, and he just fights. And the villains, after getting beaten up, they're not bothered about D-Boss. They're just like worried about them not being able to kill Achyut Kumar sir. So I was like, doesn't make sense here. Doesn't connect at all. Like, just one guy randomly cannot come and beat up people, and the villains not bothering about him at all is like not making sense at all, is what I felt. So that was another logical loophole. And then the third one was, I don't know, for some reason I felt that was the biggest blunder, where the last discussion between D-Boss and the chief minister happens, when D-Boss talks about 12,000 schools being shut and 2,000 having knocked out and 48 children having been killed in the process. And when the chief minister kind of replies saying, if all what you're saying is true, I'm going to take severe action. I was like, how can the chief minister be unaware of such a big happening in the state? Okay, I mean, like, forget the shutting of the schools. We might think it's politics and maybe broken down. I mean, that should have come to the notice. But 48 children having dead. Do you really feel the chief minister will not have any idea about that? That didn't make sense at all. So that was one big negative that I saw in the film. Secondly, I felt the story, the entire movie is during the second half. Okay, the first half, here and there were amazing scenes, but for some reason I felt, the screenplay could have been a little better, especially that train sequence. It was cute. There were certain sequences which I felt was very cute. I've never seen D-Boss that way, okay, and Rachita Ram ma'am was also adding to it. The cuteness factor was there, but I felt it was a straight 20-minute long sequence, which I was like, okay, they could have cut short this a little. There was a small flashback in between, but yes, again, without the flashback also, it was around 17 minutes long or something. So I felt that train sequence could have been, made a little shorter. Probably that could have made that screenplay, the first half screenplay, better, is what I felt. And thirdly, for some reason, I don't know why, I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but yeah, I did not really connect with Rachita Ram ma'am in this particular film. I don't know. Cuteness, yes, she is cute, and the cute things, whatever she does is very cute. But when it comes to serious things, I couldn't feel the connect with her acting or expressions at all. I don't know why I felt so. See, something like the villain, holding the shawl against her neck and she's choking literally. Her face was not showing any expression even close to choking, so that was not working out for me. And secondly, as I was talking about this train sequence, D-Boss knows that Rachita Ram ma'am is this friend of his, and he pranks her. But later, when D-Boss comes to school and when Rachita Ram ma'am realizes that, okay, D-Boss is her friend whom she's been waiting for like 20 years, the surprise I couldn't see. I was like, okay, I mean, like, this is your guy, literally her boyfriend she's seeing after 20 years, but the surprise wasn't happening. And again, during loads of chase sequences and all those things, the fear or the scare was not convincing for me. So that somewhere went off for me. I've not seen much of her movies as well. I've seen another film, I forgot the name though, I've done a review on that as well. But in that movie I really liked her acting. But here I did not genuinely connect with her acting. So maybe that for me was a little off, but I feel that did not add much to the negative of the entire film as such, but just trying to have a constructive feedback here, okay? So overall, if you ask me how Kranti was, see, Kranti is basically a super duper commercial film, okay, with a very solid and strong message. So on that aspect, this was a great watch for me. I really enjoyed watching it. First half could have been better is what I felt, but the second half was super engaging and I absolutely loved it. But if you were looking at it as a film with a message and then a commercial film, you're going to be disappointed. But if you're going to look at it as a commercial film which is having a great message, you're going to absolutely love it. loved D-Boss's acting. So overall, it definitely was a great watch, and this is my review on Kranti, is what I would say. And in this video, thank you so much for watching. What are your thoughts? Please do let me know in the comment sections below, is what I would say. And I will catch you people very soon in another video. Please do not forget to. Thank you so much for watching. Now, I'm signing off. Take care and peace.